Contrary, no. Declare that carried. Thank you. Item 12, and we welcome Tony Reedy. And this is a proposed plan change, creating, at the end of it, a significant amount of open space. Tony.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, good afternoon, councillors and ISB members. This item 12, seeks to make Plan Change 13 operative. As outlined in the report, the plan change we do these plan changes annually to update the unitary plan with the new open space land that's been acquired. We also take the opportunity to correct any errors or anomalies that have arisen during the past year, and Panuku uses this process also to dispose of some land. The plan change has gone through the usual process. There's been no appeal, so now we're at the point of making it operative. So we need seeking a resolution from the committee to do so. The chair also asked me to look at what was the net gain as a result of this plan change in terms of land zoned open space, and that's the slide up on the board. So you'll see over 233 hectares of land has been zoned to open space. That includes some substantial additions to regional parks. That's why this figure is quite high. In terms of errors and anomalies, we've gained just over 7,500 square metres of open space, and Panuku's land disposal is fairly insignificant. It's less than 1 hectare in area, so the net gain is over 233 hectares as a result of the plan change. So that's land that's been rezoned to open space. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you very much. And Councillor Cooper first.
I'm not working now. It is. It's actually the angle of this that works. So most of the time we can't hear you on yours anyway. It's the way you use it, I think, Councillor. Because this one's really. Now it's up. It must be faulty. So we're told all the time that Panuku's selling off all our parkland, but it shows here that that's not the case, right? I just wanted that. Is that your view there, or from the facts?
That's correct, yes.
Thank you.
That is hectares. It's not thousands of metres. That's hectares. So multiply that by 10,000. You've got a lot of square metres. Councillor Simpson.
Question for the officer. Would you please like to pen an article for our Auckland on this topic?
I think the media team may be doing that, yes. I understand.
Thank you. Other questions? Hills.
So that's just. Thank you.
I'll move it. Would you like to second it or move it?
I'll second or move it.
Move Councillor Hills. Somebody to second? Councillor Simpson. Thank you.
No, it was just a question around, and thank you for this. Is that within this 3-year period?
No, that's just for the 2018-19, 17-18 calendar year. And the next plan change covers from mid-2018 to now. So that's just for a calendar year. I understand there was a bit of a catch-up in terms of regional parks. Some hadn't been rezoned for a couple of years. That's why the figure's quite high. But as you'll see, we're in excess of 100 hectares per year, essentially.
No, I'll just quickly speak to it then. Thank you for, and it's good to see there was no opposition, and that's probably pretty expected on something like this. But I think when you do, and I was looking through those long lists when the agenda came out on how much open space we're purchasing, getting gifted by developers or taking on, and also zoning to open space. So it's pretty phenomenal numbers. And, you know, yes, there are some bits of Auckland Transport land and other spaces that we can't use or don't use that have gone to disposal, but as you can see, that is a tiny, tiny proportion of the 233 hectares of land. So thanks for this work. I know it's really, really complex. It's not something everyone is overly going to be interested in, but I know the meticulous work you and your team have had to do to go through all of that, and I'm sure we'll pick up other things along the way. So, yeah, thank you.
Any other speakers? Councillor Watson?
And it goes to the the overall statistic there. So obviously when a park is vested with the council from the developer, that becomes part of the zoning process that has just occurred.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think just to provide a little balance to the some of the comments that are made. Obviously, unless we're contemplating suburbs where there's absolutely no open space at all, then these parcels of land get caught up in that. So this is open space that is generated by the requirements of subdivisions to provide for the people that live there.
Together with land that council's purchased as well.
Okay.
That's
So
right.
just, unless you're contemplating no open space, then a lot of this comes about as a natural consequence of massive big subdivisions occurring. That's always been the case.
Thank you. And one particular block, just want to point out, in the news at the moment, E Humatao, the 8.9 hectare, formerly known as the Rennie block. It's highlighted on page 102. And that is great news. Thank you for your work there. Okay. Put that to the vote. It's moved and seconded. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. Declare that carried. Thank you.